Good morning, Spurs fans. For the second Monday morning in a row, we wake up with a warm glow after beating one of our London rivals 2-0. This time Chelsea were put to the sword yesterday in what was a very good performance by Tottenham, especially in the second half. I think we came out of the traps really quickly and scored a goal after 25 seconds, and what a goal by Oliver Skipp. He's probably one of the last players you would have thought could have unleashed a shot like that, but fair dues to the lad. It was a great goal and will really help his confidence going forward for the rest of the season. The match was kind of unusual in so much as normally Chelsea come to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium and dominate us. I mean, we haven't scored a goal against them since we moved back there 4 years ago. But this is a different Chelsea team. They are very disconnected with each other. They're dysfunctional. They're not a team at all. There are 11 players on the pitch and 20 players on the bench. They just cannot seem to get their act together. And yesterday was a good time to play them. I mean, they played without a recognised striker. And those players that were playing up front for them, our defence really coped with them very, very easily. And Fraser Foster had probably one of the easiest games he'll have in his tenure as the Spurs goalkeeper. You know, it was just that Chelsea were toothless up front. They managed a couple of shots on target, and one time I think he had to come out and dive at the feet of one of the Chelsea attackers. I won't call him a striker, but just an attacker, and that was really it. The strange episode was the sending off. Now I know it's been explained what happened there, but surely Stuart Atwell, who I don't regard as a referee at all, I think he's absolutely useless, should have contacted VAR before producing the red card. Then VAR could have told him no, it wasn't a red card offence, just a yellow card. Instead of going through the ridicule of sending the player off, going to the monitor and then rescinding the red card. It was a joke. But it just shows you VAR is in chaos yet again. Howard Webb has not done anything to improve the system. In fact, if anything, it's got worse over the last few weeks with the decisions that have been given and not given in recent weeks. Like we were done last week out of a penalty by Michael Oliver. And this week, we could have been playing 10 men in the second half. Although I don't think it was a red card anyway, to be fair. Second half, we come out, as I said, Skipp scored a great goal. Then from watching the game there, we were so quick out of the block. The press was brilliant yesterday. We literally gave them no room at all to play in. And Christian Romero, again, what a player. You know, the guy is an animal. He really is. He's going to be one of the best defenders Spurs ever signed. Excuse me. And then you've got the midfield of Højbjerg and Skipp, excellent. Really dominated against a Chelsea team that spent 600 million in the last two transfer windows and still can't pass the ball to each other. Then you have, I thought Richarlison was very good yesterday. He didn't get his goal, and he's very disappointed to be taken off near the end when he hadn't scored. But his work rate and his up and down that line was brilliant. And I really think he'll be one for the future. I'm sure he'll be a starter against Wolves. And I like the combination of keeping Son on the bench, because it keeps the attacking fresh, and we can hit them from all angles when Son comes on. So yeah, it was particularly satisfying to see the Chelsea fans leaving after Harry Kane scored the second goal. They're normally the ones that laugh at us, but yesterday their boot was on the other foot. And we are 14 points ahead of them, which is quite amazing, you think. And we're also, I think, 3 points ahead of where we were at exactly the same spot last season. And we made fourth. Fourth is ours to get now. We can go on a run with some very winnable matches coming up, and some tricky ones as well. Now, Sheffield United on Wednesday is not going to be easy. But I think the FA Cup is a real bonus for us this season. We can win it. We certainly can win the FA Cup this season and go as far as we can in the Champions League. I expect us to be too strong for AC Milan based on yesterday's performance. And then we've got Wolves in between those two matches, which is always a tricky game at Molineux, but we'll win it. And then we've Nottingham Forest at home, who, if they can ship 4 goals to West Ham, God knows what we can do to them. So that's it. Great Monday morning again to have Spurs another 3 points on the board. And yeah, it's a pity that, in a way, Newcastle didn't win a cup yesterday. I feel sorry for their fans. 65 years since they won a domestic trophy. It's a long time. And they complained about Spurs. God, wouldn't it have gone 65 years without winning something? Anyway, onwards and upwards, and come on, you Spurs.